Howdy, y'all. Swan Marion, the bookworm cowboy here at Haven Humane. I'm going to read some more of The Color Purple by Alice Walker. To Georgina. This is the black kitty, black beauty. Say hi, Georgina. Don't be afraid. Yeah, she's a little shy and sweet. Dear Nettie, well, you know, wherever there's a man, there's trouble. And it seems like going to Memphis, Brady was all over the car. No matter which way us change up, he wants to sit next to Squeak. While me and Shug sleeping and he driving, he tells Squeak all about life in North Memphis, Tennessee. I can't have sleep for him reading about clubs and clothes and 49 grams of beer. Talking so much about stuff to drink make me have to pee. Then us have to find a road going off into the bushes to relieve ourselves. Mister tried to act like he don't care I'm going. You'll be back, he say. Nothing up north for nobody like you. Sure got talent, he say. She can sing. She got spunk, he say. She can talk to anybody. Sure got looks, he say. She can stand up and be noticed. What you got? You ugly, you skinny, you shape funny. You too scared to open your mouth to people. All you do fit to do in Memphis is be Shug's maid. Take out her slop jar and maybe cook her food. You're not that good a cook either. This house ain't been clean good since my first wife died. Nobody crazy or backward enough to want to marry you, neither. What you gonna do? Hire yourself out to farm? He laughed. Maybe somebody let you work on their railroad. Any more letters come, I asked? He say, what? You heard me, I say. Any more letters from Nettie come? If they did, he say, I wouldn't give them to you. You two of a mind, he say. A man try to be nice to you, you fly in his face. I curse you, I say. What that mean? He say. I say, until you do right by me, everything you touch will crumble. He laughed. Who do you think you is? He said. You can't curse nobody. Look at you. You black, you poor, you ugly, you're a woman. God damn, he say, you do nothing at all. Until you do right by me, I say, everything you even dream about will fail. I give it to him straight, just like it come to me, and it seemed to come to me from the trees. You ever heard of such a thing, say mister? I probably didn't whoop your ass enough. Every lick you hit me, you will suffer twice, I say. Then I say, you better stop talking because all I am telling you ain't coming just from me. Looked like when I opened my mouth, the air cast in and safe words. Shit, he say. I should have locked you up. Just let you out to work. The jail you plan for me is the one in which you will rot, I say. She'll come over to where us talking. She take one look at my face and say, Seeley! Then she turned to Mister. Stop, Albert. She says, don't say no more. You're just going to make it harder on yourself. I'll fix her wagon, say Mister. Swing toward me. Dust devil flew up on the porch between us. Fill my mouth with dirt. The dirt say, anything you do to me, already done to you. Then I feel Shug shake me. Seeley, she said, and I come to myself. I'm poor, I'm black, I may be ugly, and I can't cook. Voice say to everything with me, but I'm here. Amen, say Shug. Amen, amen. Dear Nettie, what is it like in Memphis? Shug's house is big and pink and looks sort of like a barn. Except where you would put, hey, she got bedrooms and toilets and a big ballroom where she and her band sometimes work. She got plenty grounds around the house and a bunch of monuments and a fountain up front. Out front, she got she got statues of folks I never heard of and never hoped to see. She got a whole bunch of elephants and turtles everywhere. Some big, some little, some in the fountain, some up under the trees. Turtles and elephants. And all over her house. Kern got elephants, bedspread got turtles. She gave me a big back bedroom. Overlooked the backyard and the bushes down by the creek. I know you used to morning sun, she said. Her room right across from mine, in the shade. She worked late, sleep late, get up late. No turtles or elephants on her bedroom furniture. A few statues spread out around her bedroom. She sleeps in silks and satins, even her sheets and her bed round. I wanted to build me a roundhouse, they said. But everybody act like that's backwards. You can't put windows in a roundhouse, they say. I made me up some plans anyway. Some of these days, she says, showing me the papers. Eyes clear and innocent, like they don't know them other crooks on the front page. But they the same folks, she says. Pretty soon after cooking a big dinner and making a to-do about cleaning the house, she'll go back to work. That means she never give a thought to what she eats. Never give a thought to where she sleeps. She on the road somewhere for weeks at a time. Come home with blurry eyes, rotten breath, overweight and sort of greasy. No place hardly stop and really wash herself, especially her hair on the road. Let me go with you, I say. I can press your clothes through your hair. It'll be like old times when you were singing at Harpo's. She say, nah. She can act like she's not born in front of Marion's a stranger, a lot of them white, but she wouldn't have the nerve to try to act in front of me. Besides, she said, you're not my maid. I didn't bring you to Memphis to be that. Brought you here to love you and help you get on your feet. And now she off on the road for 2 weeks, and me and Grady and Squeak rattle around the house trying to get our stuff together. Squeak been going around to a lot of clubs, and Grady been taking her. Plus, he seemed to be doing a little farming out back the house. I sit in the dining room making pants after pants. I got pants now in every color and size under the sun. Since I started making pants down home, I ain't been able to stop. I changed the clothes, changed the print, changed the waist. I changed the pocket, I changed the hem, I changed the fullness of the leg. I made so many pants so cheesy I didn't know what I was starting. She say, laughing. Pack all over chairs, hanging all in front of the china closet. Newspapers, patterns, and cloth all over the table and the floor. She come home, kiss me, step all over the mess. Say, before she leave again, how much money do you think you need this week? Then finally one day I made the perfect pair of pants for my sugar, naturally. They soft, dark blue jersey with teeny matte patches of red. But what makes them so good is they totally comfortable. But she'll eat a lot of junk on the road and drink her stomach float. So the pants can be let out without just messing up the shape. Because she has to pack her stuff and tight wrinkles. These pants are soft, hardly wrinkle at all. And the little figures in the cloth always look perky and bright. And they fall around the ankle. So if she wants to sing in them and wear them, sort of like a long dress, she can. Plus, once she put them on, she knock your eyes out. Miss Seeley, she said, you was a wonder to behold. I ducked my head. She ran around the house looking at herself in the mirror. No matter how she looked good. You know how it is when you don't have nothing to do, I say, when she bragged to Grady and Squeak about her pants. I sit there thinking about how to make a living, and before I know it, I'm off on another pair of pants. I now squeaks see a pair she likes. "Oh, Miss Seeley," she say, "can I try on those?" She put on a pair of the color of sunset, oranges with a middle grayish fleck. She come back out looking just fine. Brady looked at her like he could eat her up. Shook fingered a pieces of cloth I got hanging on everything, all soft, flowing, rich, and catch delight. "This is the far cry from that stiff army shit us started with," she say. "You ought to make a special pair of things and show Jack." What she say that for? The next week I'm in and out of stores spending more of Shug's money. I sit looking out across the yard, trying to see in my mind what a pair of pants for Jack would look like. Jack is tall and kind and don't hardly say anything. Loves children, respect his wife Odessa and all Odessa's Amazon sisters. Anything she wants to take on, he right there. Never talking much though, that's the main thing. And I remember one time he touched me and it felt like his fingers had eyes. It felt like he knew me all over, but he just tucked my arm up near the shoulder. I start to make pants for Jack. They have to be camel and soft and strong. And they have to have big topics so he can keep a lot of children's things, marbles and strings and pennies and rocks. They have to be washable, so they have to fit closer around the leg than should so he can run if he needs to. Snatch a child out of the way of something. And they have to be something he can lay back in when he holds Odessa in front of the fire and I dream and dream and dream over Jack's pants and cut and sew and finish them and send them off. Next thing I hear, Odessa want a pair. Then she'll want 2 more pairs just like the first. Then everybody in her band wants some. The orders start to come in from everywhere she'll sing. Pretty soon, I'm swamped. One day when she'll come over, I say, "You know, I love doing this, but I gotta get out and make a living pretty soon. It's like this just holding me back." She laughed. "Let's put a few advertisements in the paper," she said. "Let's raise your prices a hefty notch, and let's just go ahead and give you this dining room for your factory. Give you some more women in here to cut and sew. While you sit back and design. You make your living, Seeley," she say. "Bill, you on your way. Nettie, I am making some pants for you to beat the heat in Africa. Soft, white, thin. Drawstring waist. You will never have to feel hot. Too hot. And overdress again. I cannot even make them by hand. Every stitch I sew will be a kiss. Amen. Your sister Seeley, Folks Pants Unlimited, Sugar Avery Drive, Memphis, Tennessee." Dear Nettie, I am so glad I got love, I got work, I got money, friends, and time. And you alive and be home soon. With our children, Jareen and Darlene come help me with the business. They twins, never married. Love to sew. Plus, Darlene's trying to teach me how to talk. So she say us not so hot. Dead country giveaway. You say us where Rose folks say we. She say, and people think you dumb. Colored people think you a hick and white folks be amused. Well, I care, I ask. I'm happy. And she say, I feel more happier talking when like she talks. But can't make nothing make me happier than seeing you again. Think but don't say nothing. It's alright. I think every time I say something the way I say it, she corrects me until I say it some other way. Pretty soon it feels like I can't think. My mind run up on a thought, get confused, run back and sort of lay down. You sure this worth it? I asked. She say, yeah. Give me a bunch of books, white folks all over them, talking about apples and dogs. What I care about dogs, I think, trying to try. Think how much better Suge would feel with you educated, she said. He won't be ashamed to take you anywhere. Suge not ashamed, no how, I say. You don't believe this, the truth. Sugar, she say one day when Suge home, don't you think it'd be nice if Celie could talk proper? Suge say, she can talk in sign English for all I care. She make herself a nice cup of herb tea and start talking about hot curling in her hair. I let Darlene worry on. Sometimes I think about the apples and the dogs, sometimes I don't. Looks like to me only a fool would want you to talk in a way that feels peculiar to your mind. But she's sweet and she's so good, and us need something to haggle over while us work. I'm busy making pants for Sophia now. One may be purple, one may be red. I dreamed Sophia wearing these pants one day. She was jumping over the moon. Amen. Your sister, Celie. Dear Nettie, walking down to Harpo and Sophia's house, it feels just like old times. Except the house new, down by the juke joint. It's a lot bigger than it was before. Then too, I feel different, look different. Got on some dark blue pants and a white silk shirt that looked righteous. Little red flat heel slippers and a flower in my hair. I passed Mr. House and him sitting up on the porch and he didn't even know who I was. Just when I raise my hand to knock, I hear a crash. Sound like a chair falling over, then I hear arguing. Harpo say, "Who ever heard of women pallbearers?" That's all I'm trying to say. Well, say Sophia, you said it, now you can hush. I know she your mother, say Harpo, but still, you gonna help us or not, say Sophia. What it gonna look like, say Harpo. 3 big stout women pallbearers look like we ought to be home frying chicken. 3 of our brothers be with us. On the other side, say Sophia. I guess they look like field hands. The peoples used to men doing this sort of thing. Women weaker, you say. People think they weaker, say they weaker anyhow. You're supposed to take it easy, cry if you want to, not try to take over. Try to take over, say Sophia. The woman's dead. I can cry and take it easy and lift the coffin too. Whether you help us or not, with the food and the chairs and the get together afterward, that's exactly what I plan to do. They get real quiet. After a while, Harp will say, real soft as Sophia, "Why you like this, huh? Why you always think about you have to do things your own way?" I asked your mom about it one time while you was in jail. "What'd she say?" asked Sophia. "Say you think your way is as good as anybody else, plus it's yours." Sophia laughed. "I know my time bad, but I knock anyhow." "Oh, Miss Celie," say Sophia, flinging open the screen. "How good you look. Don't you look good, Harpo?" Harpo stared at me like he never seen me before. Sophia gave me a big hug and kissed me on the jaw. "Where Miss Suge?" she asked. "She on the road," I say. But she was real sorry to hear your mama pass. "Well," say Sophia, "Mama fights a good fight. If there's a glory anywhere, she's right in the middle of it." "How are you, Harpo?" I asked, still eating. He and Sophia laughed. "I don't reckon Mary Agnes could come back this time," say Sophia. "She was just here about a month ago. You just ought to see her and Susie Q." "Nah," I say. "She finally works me steady, singing at 2 or 3 clubs around town. Folks love her a lot. Susie Q's so proud of her," she says. "She love her singing, love her perfume, love her dresses. Love to wear hats and shoes." "How's she doing in school?" I asked. "Oh, she's fine," said Sophia. "Smart as a little whip. Once she got over being mad her mama left her and found out I was Henrietta's real mama. She was alright. She goes on Henrietta. How Henrietta? Evil, say Sophia. Little face always looked like stormy weather. But maybe she'll grow out of it. It took her daddy 40 years to learn to be pleasant. He used to be nasty to his own ma. Y'all see much of him? Not as much as us see of Mary Agnes, say Sophia. Mary Agnes not the same, say Harpo. What you mean, I asked. I don't know, he said. Her mind wandered. She talked like she drunk, and every time she turned around, looked like she wanted to see Grady. They both smoke a lot of reefer, I say. Reefer? Say Harpo. What kind of thing is that? Something make you feel good, I say. Something make you see vision. Something make your love come down. But if you smoke it too much, it make you feeble-minded, confused. Always need to clutch hold of somebody. They grow it in the backyard, I say. I never heard of such a thing, say Sophia. It grow in the ground? Like a weed, I say. Grady got a half acre if he got a row. How big it gets? Asked. Big, I say, way up over my head, and bushy. And what part they smoke? The leaf, I say. They smoke up all that? Yes. Now, he sells most of it. You ever taste it? Yeah. Yeah, I say. You make it up in cigarettes, sell them for a dime, rot your breath, I say. But y'all want to try one? Not sure it'd make us crazy, say Sophia. It's hard enough to get by without being a fool. It's just like whiskey, I say. You gotta stay ahead of it. You know a drink now and then never hurt ain't nobody, but when you can't get started without asking to follow you in trouble. You smoke it much, Miss Seeley? Opera asked. Do I look like a fool? I asked. I smoke when I want to talk to God. I smoke when I want to make love. Maybe I feel like me and God make love just fine anyhow, whether I smoke reefer or not. It's Seeley, say Sophia, shocked. Girl, I'm blessed, I say to Sophia. God knows by me. Us sit around the kitchen table and light up. Show them how to suck in the wind. They win. Papa gets strangled. Sophia choked. Pretty soon Sophia say, "That funny. I never heard that humming before." What humming? Harpo asked. Listen, she say. Us get real quiet and listen. Sure enough, us here. Where it coming from? Asked Sophia. Get up and look out the door. Nothing there. Sound get louder. Harpo go out. Go look out the door. Window. Nothing out there, he say. I think I know what it is, I say. They say, what? I say, everything. Yeah, they say, that makes a lot of sense. Well, say Harpo at the funeral, here comes the Amazons. Your brother's there too, I whispered back. What do you call them? I don't know, he say. Them three always stood by their crazy sisters. Nothing yet could get them to budge. I wonder what they wives have to put up with. They all marched stoutly in, shaking the church, and placed Sophia's mother in front of the pulpit. Folks crying and fanning and trying to keep a stray eye on their children. But they don't stare at Sophia and her sisters. They act like this is the way it always done. I love folks. Amen. Dear Nettie, the first thing I notice about Mister is how clean he is. His skin shine, his hair brushed back. When he walked by the casket to review Sophia's mother's body, he stopped, whispered something to her, pat her shoulder. On his way back to his seat, he looked over at me. Raised my fan and took it off the other way. Us went back to Harpo's after the funeral. I know you won't believe this, Miss Seeley, said Sophia, but Mister act like he trying to get religion. Big a devil as he is, I say, trying is about all he can do. He don't go to church or nothing, but he's not so quick to judge. He work real hard too. What? I say, Mister work? He sure do. He out there in the field from sun up to sundown and cleaned that house just like a woman. Even could, say Harpo. And what more, wash the dishes when he finished. Nah, I say, y'all must still be dope. But you don't talk much or be around people, Sophia say. Sound like craziness closing into me. Just then Mr. walked up. Hi, you silly, he say. Fine, I say. I look in his eyes and they really get to see feeling scared of me. Well, good, I think. Let him feel what I feel. Sure didn't come with you this time? He say. Nah, I say. She has to work. Sorry about Sophia and Mama, though. Anybody be sorry, he say. That the woman who brought Sophia into the world brought something. I don't say nothing. They put her away nice, you say. They sure did, I say. And so many grandchildren, he say. Well, 12 children and all busy multiplying, just a family enough to fill the church. Yeah, I say, that's the truth. How long are you here for? He say. Maybe a week, I say. Your Harpo and Sophia baby girl real sick? He say. No, I didn't, I say. I point to Henrietta in the crowd. There she is over there, I say. She looks just fine. Yeah, she looks fine, he say. But she got some kind of blood disease. Blood cells clot up in her veins every once in a while, make her sick as a dog. I don't think she's gonna make it, he say. Great goodness of life, I say. Yeah, he say. But hard on Sophia. She still has to try to prop up that white gal she raised. Now her mama did. Her health's not that good either. Plus Henrietta hard road to hoe whether she's sick or well. Or she a little mess, I say. Then I think back to one of Nettie's letters about the sickness children have where she's in Africa. Seems like to me she mentioned something about blood clots. I'm trying to remember what she said African people do, but I can't. Talk to Mister is such a surprise I can't think of nothing. Not even nothing else to say. Mister standing waiting for me to say something. Look off up to his house. Finally say, good evening, and walk away. Sophia say after I left, Mister lived like a pig. Shut up in that house so much it stunk. Wouldn't let nobody in until finally Harpo forced his way in. Cleaned the house, got food, give it his daddy a bath. Listen, 2 weeks to fight back, plus too far gone to care. He couldn't sleep, she say. At night he thought he heard rats outside the porch. Other things rattling the chimney, but the worst part was having to listen to his own heart. And it did pretty well as long as there was daylight, but soon as night came home, it went crazy. Beating so loud it shook the room, sound like drums. Harpo went up there plenty of nights to sleep with him, say Sophia. Mister would be all crammed up in the corner of the bed. Eyes clamp on different pieces of furniture, see if they move in his direction. You know how little he is, say Sophia, and how big and stout Harpo is. But one night I walked up to tell Harpo something. Two of them was just laying there on the bed fast asleep. Harpo holding his daddy in his arms. After that, I start to feel again for Harpo, say Sophia say. And pretty soon, us start to work on our new house. She laughed. Did I say it being easy? If it did, God would make me cut my own switch. What made him pull through, I asked. Oh, she say. Harpo made him send you the rest of your sister's letters. What else did he start to improve? You know, claiming the skills, as she say. Amen. And with that, we have to end it here.